Guess. Go ahead and guess. What is the theme of 3 of the top 10 Christian books in the nation? I'll bet you can't. What is it that we evangelicals seem to be into these days? If you take a look at the books that are selling, whether online or at a Christian bookstore, it gives you a pretty good hint, and I would like to suggest to you the hint that we are hearing from Christian publishing means our people are in big trouble. They are hurting and they are not finding help. What is the theme of the 3 of the top 10 Christian books in America? Adult coloring books. I'm not kidding. Adult coloring books. A child's activity where we learn motor skills, how to color within the lines, is now for adults. Don't believe me? Here they are. Whatever is lovely, a coloring book for reflection and worship. Here's another one. The Promises of God. Color as you reflect on God's words to you. And finally, the other top 10 book, Inspiring Words, 30 verses from the Bible you can color. Before we figure out what in the world is going on here, you need to look as best you can at the theme in these books. The idea is you color. And it's not pictures of fields and farms and skies. Instead, it's this intricately designed, often circular, a paisley kind, like my tie. And it's always very intricate and very small, causing an individual to really have to focus on coloring. Why is this a big deal besides the obvious fact that adults shouldn't be doing a child's activity? Let me share with you another coloring book. You can get this one at Sam's Club. You can get it at Walmart. Everywhere. Start looking. You're going to be shocked how often you notice this. Here's a secular coloring book, The Art of Mandala. Enjoy the ancient art of meditation through color. You say, what does this have to do with the former South African leader? Absolutely nothing. Mandala, the ancient art of meditation through color. Notice the patterns. Notice the circles. Notice how intricate the design is. Here are 2 mandalas from the ancient art of meditation. Notice the swirls. Notice the colors. Notice the intricacy. Now, take a look at 2 Christian adult mandalas. These happen to be worship books. It is well with my soul. How sweet the sound. Take a look at the designs. See the patterns. Does it look a lot like mandala? Yes. Why? Because that's where we lifted it. Just like Christian yoga, oxymoron for 500, Alex, somebody decided, hey, this whole mandala business, this ancient art of meditation, let's Christianize it. Let's lift an Eastern religious practice, and we'll call them adult coloring books, and we'll make it about hymns, and we'll have people think about Bible verses while they sit and color like a child. How popular is this? Besides the top 3 of the 10 Christian books in our country being adult coloring books, there are 75 alternatives available. Just go online to your favorite Christian book outlet. 75 Christian adult coloring books. Go to Sam's Club. Take a look at Barnes & Noble. These things are everywhere. Where did this come from? Here's where. Mandala is a spiritual and ritual symbol in Indian religions representing the universe. In common use, mandala has become a generic term for any diagram, chart, or geometric pattern that represents the cosmos metaphysically or symbolically, a microcosm of the universe. This word connects with those words. Indian religions, Think Buddhism. Think Hinduism. What does it have to do with the universe? That's what that religion is about, getting you connected with the universe. You are not an individual. You're a part of a great big, well, call it whatever you want to, the great big cosmic nothing, the universe. Put a name on it if you'd like, but you get connected to eternity, infinity, through mandala. Well, isn't that something? Did you notice a similarity to yoga? That's exactly what yoga is in the Hindu religion. Yoga is the salvific practice of Hindus. It gets you mindless. It empties your brain so that you get connected to the great big cosmic nothingness. You get connected to the universe. That's what yoga does in Hinduism, and that's what mandala does in Buddhism. More details on this Eastern practice. In various spiritual traditions, mandalas may be employed for focusing attention of practitioners as a spiritual guidance tool, for establishing a sacred space, and as an aid to meditation and trance induction. Does that sound Christian to you? More details. A yantra is a 2- or 3-dimensional geometric composition used in meditative rituals. It is considered to represent the abode of the small d deity. Each yantra is unique and calls the deity into the presence of the practitioner through the elaborate symbolic geometric designs. According to one scholar, yantras function as revelatory symbols of cosmic truths and as instructional charts of the spiritual aspect of human experience. Doesn't that just sound so Christian to you? Why? What are we doing? We are taking an Eastern Indian Buddhist practice, coloring and focusing, and becoming mindless, and getting connected to the great big cosmic deity of nothingness as we empty our brains while doing a child's activity. Christians, it's time to put childish things behind and get connected to the divine in a different, let's just call it biblical way.